Yeah.
Black widow. Let me get the gate for you and we'll head on down to the farm. Let's get busy. Well, hello. Yeah, still feeling kind of anyway, we talked about on the last video seeding one of the pastures. Don't know how well you can hear me over the wind, but anyway, we're going to still planning on doing that. But what we're going to do then is we're going to pretty much make this family affair. Grandkids are here, so I'm going to go down and I'm going to put the bucket on the tractor. With the bucket on the tractor, I'm going to load up the seed that we've got, plus I'm going to load up a couple of bags of fertilizer that we've had on hand for a little while, and we're going to mix it all together and doing something a little different. Instead of the field that we were going to do right out here, we're going to do the one closer up front, just because it'll be a little bit easier to restrict their access and let that get a good settling in, get a good rain on it. There's rain in the forecast for tonight, tomorrow, and Tuesday morning, so that will be absolutely wonderful. See that?
Yeah.
Black widow. So let me find something to dispatch that with. Got it loaded and ready. There we go. Bag of wheat, 2 ryegrass, 2 777, a mixer, or a broken piece of a hoe there, that'll work just fine. 2 bigger buckets for me and Teresa to spread with, 2 smaller coffee cans for the grandkids. So there we go. We're going to be ready to seed some pastures. And the way the clouds are looking, I think rain is most likely a guarantee. Maybe this evening, but I'm good with that. Let's stop up here in the truck, get my gloves because of handling that fertilizer. gonna go on down and swap out the bucket on the tractor for the porch, grab a bale, and go ahead and take that down to the cows. They were up front just a few minutes ago, so that would sure make it a whole lot easier if they were, but looks like I may have waited a little too long. Anywho, hey Casper. Yeah, it's Casper. Casper's no girl. Casper's little one. Casper's no girl. How old is Casper? She's getting up there. Anyway, well, managed to finish tonight. About time we used to get started. It's just now 7:30, I think, and I'm going to the house. Well, evening, Tuesday evening, we had some good rain. I'm anxious to see how the rain did with the seed that we planted Sunday afternoon. Got the rain Monday and Monday afternoon, so real anxious to see. There's not a whole lot of what's the word I'm looking for, sloped area over there, so shouldn't have much washing, so very anxious. Now we got home and there's a bull in our pasture from the neighbors that of course it's not prime time for a bull visit, because that means we'll be calving in June or July. Did that once before and lost the cow and calf and everything. Lost the calf. Anyway, only problem with that is until he gets bored, if I try to put him out, all he's going to do is come back. So, and wind up probably doing more damage to the fence and everything else. So unfortunately, I may just let him ride out tonight and see what we can do tomorrow. Pretty good sized boy. Now we'll have to come through here in a little bit and get the I need to pull the ring off the hay bale because they've already about demolished that, and then fill up the water tanks, and then I'll probably drive the fence line just to see if I can find where he came through at. I kind of have an idea, but never know for sure till I get looking. And I may just, I think it's going to be down at the bottom, just from where there was 2 or 3 other bulls standing along the fence line. That's the only issue we ever have here, really, is that, you know, the neighbors, they raise and sell a lot of bulls. But I tell you what, you won't find a better neighbor anywhere. It's nature doing its thing. So, you know, fences, like I've said before, for cattle that size are nothing more than a suggestion. You know, we'd like for you to stay here, but we also know that if you choose not to, there's not a whole lot that we can do about it. Trying to find the best place to hold this light so you can at least see me. So, I'm going to let him stay tonight. He was a little bit slow reacting to feed, so maybe tomorrow night I can pull our girls, into the corral and close that gate before he can get in there, and then see if I can open that corner up and run him out. I just wasn't going to deal with that tonight because there was 3 or 4 others along the fence line also. Apparently he was just the only one big enough to clear that fence. So I was concerned that if I opened up that gap, that I'd wind up with 4 or 5 in the field instead of just one. This is old number 112. You'll remember, I think that's the same one that was over a few months ago near the beginning of our video venture. Right now, it is not even 7:30, and we have managed to get done. We came down, knocked it out, and I'll be honest with you, I am freezing right now. The cows' water tanks were good, so didn't have to worry about that too much for tonight. Probably will tomorrow night, but that was all good. So anyway, we'll see you back here on the farm tomorrow. Story time. We were moving hay today, and yeah, it was raining. Yep, and now that we're not moving hay, it has stopped raining, of course. But we were doing good. We got a couple loads there, but unfortunately, if you look over here, do you see this jumbled mess? Yeah, well, here's the rest of the story. I was unloading that last load and had about 6 bales left, something like that, out of 14. A little bit over half done. Yep. And are you ready for this? That was the result. Yeah. Do you see where it's setting? Yeah. Didn't want to go anymore because at least it's still on the rim. So, going to have to find me blocks, get it blocked up, get it off, get it fixed, get it back on. Oh, what fun we have. Well, we're getting there. Just got back. Kind of proud of myself. Hope it holds. I hadn't fixed a tractor flat in many years. So we got that done. As you can tell, I have a lot of the tire all over me. But of course it broke down in the muddiest mud hole there is on the place right now as we were unloading hay. So that's only the beginning. Now that I've got that hopefully fixed, I'm still crossing my fingers. that it holds, because I reseated it on the bead, aired it up once, waited a few minutes, and it was still losing air. Checked the back, and it was leaking around the back part of the rim. So I deflated it again, checked the back part of the rim, cleaned up around the rim, blah, 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 aired it back up, and it was holding. So we'll just have to see what it does. Whew. First off, I gotta take a break. I've been on a dead run for about 3 hours now. Dead run with a tractor flat. So catch my breath. I'll get this hay done. I'll tell you a secret. I will never question again my need for a cordless impact.